Hi, I'm Cariño Maldonado. I'm 36 years old and a single mom to my 9-year-old son, Cruz. I recently purchased a home through Bernadette Barba's help 5 months ago. My very first home, did it all on my own, and I'm enjoying my life in my new house, fixing it up. I'm a busy mom and I work a lot. I work for a local general contractor as the contract admin, moving up as well, getting more responsibility, which I love. And then I'm also a singer, so you might recognize me locally. I sing with New Frequency Band and about 5 other bands as well. So I'm staying busy and working on my home. I was naive. I thought I didn't have credit cards, I didn't have a lot of debt, that my credit should be just fine, but I didn't realize that I didn't have any credit. I went to purchase a new vehicle the previous year and realized I didn't have credit. So I got a credit card and decided I would use it for my gas for my car. So I used it only for that purpose, and I was sure to pay it off each month so I wouldn't accrue any fees or any interest. So I did that, and in less than a year, when it was time for me to get my home, my credit had gone up substantially. I was actually pretty shocked. And not only was I able to qualify for a loan, I was able to qualify for some of the assistance that I got as well. Since it was my first home purchase, I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of questions. I would text Bernadette with questions. I don't think there's never a dumb question. I think the questions you don't ask are the dumb questions. So I would text her probably any time of day, and she would respond promptly and answer my questions. I had anxiety just searching for a home on my own, being a single mom, making sure I was making the right decisions, making sure that the house was sound and there wouldn't need to be any big improvements that I wouldn't be able to do on my own. 5 months later, I feel empowered. I feel like you don't realize how strong you are when your only option is to be strong. And I know that kids learn from what you do more than what you say, and I know that my son's probably learned a lot from this process. He's always my #1 priority, and I'm really happy the way things turned out. And to have my own home, it's a feeling that I can't explain. If I would have known it would have felt this good, I would have done it a long time ago. When it was time to move into a new home, since my son was my first priority, I didn't want to uproot him and move from one home to a temporary home, which to me would have been an apartment. We would have been able to move a lot faster, but I knew I wanted him in a stable home that we could call home for quite some time. So that was kind of my only debate on whether I should rent or buy. And I know I could have rented a home, but looking at the market, my rent would have probably been just as much as my mortgage. So I didn't want to throw my money away that I worked hard for. The advice that I would give others is, honestly, if I could do it, I think anybody could do it. A year before, I didn't even have a credit score to be measured. And then being a single mom and having to depend only on myself, I think the sky's the limit. And I think we should also show our kids that kind of example, that we can do anything. I know firsthand from my recent experience that buying a home, especially for a first-time home buyer, is quite a process and it can be scary. But when you have the right support and team like Bernadette on your side, it alleviates a lot of fear and anxiety, and it helps so much. We got through the process so quickly. I think Bernadette says we were probably the second fastest in closing that she's had. So just trust in yourself and work with your team and know what you want, and you can attain it.